Hey everybody, my name is Patrick. I'm on the agent development team here at Lori Life and Health, and today we are doing the 2023 version of the Medicare Savings Program overview. We're going to go through all the different levels of the Medicare Savings Program, talk about LIS and extra help, as well as give you a few live examples of how it can affect a beneficiary's premium and drug cost at different levels. So it's going to be a little bit longer video than we're used to, but bear with me. And I hope you find this information very informative and helpful when you're talking to your clients. All right, so the first and the main level of the Medicare Savings Program is called a Qualified Medicare Beneficiary, also known as QMB. Just to add another acronym in there for you, as if we don't already have enough. But basically, this is the highest level of the Medicare Savings Program. QMB, or Qualified Medicare Beneficiaries, are the ones that are going to mostly qualify for dual special needs plans. Now, there are some dual special needs plans that you do not have to be QMB to qualify for, but most of them out there you do. So, to qualify and be a qualified Medicare beneficiary, if you're single in 2023, your income has to be at or below 100% of the federal poverty level. They also give you a $20 buffer. So, that comes in at $1,234 per month. And then your resources and assets can't be over $9,090. Also, if you're married, there's still 100% of the federal poverty level plus $20, but that's going to come in at $1,663 for a couple and $13,630 in assets for that couple. So that is the income limits. As far as the benefits, it's going to help you out with your Medicare Part A and Part B. Now, some states it does help with a Part A premium if someone didn't work 40 quarters and pay enough payroll taxes over the years. In South Carolina, that is not the case, but some states it is. But basically, for Part A, which is your hospital insurance, it's going to pay a hospital deductible. It's going to pay the copays for days 61 through 90 and days 91 through 150 in the hospital, and it's going to pay that copay per day, days 21 through 100 in skilled nursing care if your client finds themselves in that situation. As far as Part B, it's going to pay their Part B premium for them. So someone that's a QMB does not have to worry about paying the $164.90 per month. They also don't have to worry about the $226 annual deductible associated with Part B and any kind of coinsurance. Medicare is going to pay their portion. Then Medicaid and the Medicare savings programs is going to pick up the remaining 20%. So they are pretty well set here. Although most of these folks you will want to try to help with a dual special needs plan so they can get a lot of extra dental benefits, vision benefits, and over the counter and healthy food cards. But medical wise, they are pretty well set right here. They shouldn't have to pay hardly anything when they go to the doctor as long as that doctor accepts Medicaid. So let's move on to the next level. All right, so the next level of the Medicare savings program is called the Specified Low Income Medicare Beneficiary, also known as SLIMB for short. This level is still going to get your client a great benefit of them not having to pay their monthly Part B premium. The state's going to pay that Part B premium for them, but it really does not help them out with any medical costs or their Part A premium. So to qualify to be a Slim B, then your income's going to be have to be fall between 100 and 120% of the federal poverty level. They also give you a $20 buffer as well. So for someone single in 2023, that's going to be $1,478 a month, and then their assets are going to be the same as QMB at 9,090 in total. If you're married, filing jointly, still 100 to 120% of the FPL plus $20. So that's going to come in at $1,992 monthly and 13,630 for assets. So, like I said, being a Slim B allows you to qualify for certain special needs plans. There are certain plans out there that Slim B folks can get into that give great benefits that are not for fully dual eligibles. But other than that, really the main benefit is the state's going to pay these individuals Part B premiums so they don't have to. But they're still going to be subject to the Part B deductible, Part B coinsurance, Part A deductible, and per day copays in the hospital or skilled nursing facility. So let's move on to our third and final leg of the Medicare savings program. All right, so the third and final leg of the Medicare savings program is known as a qualified Medicare beneficiary, also known as QI. Now, the income limit right here is a little bit higher than the Slim B, and it's going to look exactly the same, almost, other than the income limit's higher. I won't read those to you as you can see them right there. Basically, if you're a QI, then your monthly Part B premium is paid for you. All other Medicare costs are on you. And the reason I even include this one is there's certain dual special needs plans where you have to be Slim B or higher to qualify. QIs would not qualify. So this is something to look out for. Just because somebody says they get their Part B premium paid for does not mean they necessarily always qualify for a plan that requires Slim B. So this is the third leg of the Medicare Savings Program. Let's move on and look at some extra help in LIS resource guides. All right, extra help and low income subsidy. Unlike the first few slides that are talking about help with medical costs and medical premiums, this is strictly talking about prescription drug premiums and prescription drug cost. So, to qualify for full extra help, you have to be at or below 135% of the federal poverty level. So, for somebody that is single, that's going to be $1,660, and they can't have more than $10,590 in assets. If you're married, you can't make more than $2,239 combined per month, and you can't have more than $16,630 in assets. Now, if someone's full extra help and fully dual eligible, meaning they're a qualified Medicare beneficiary, if you remember a couple slides back, then their Part D premium is going to go down to zero. So they don't have to worry about that. There's also going to be no annual deductible. And for generic medications, they're going to pay $1.45 copay at the pharmacy per 30-day supply. And on brand names, they're going to pay $4.30 for a 30-day supply. Also, once they reach the catastrophic phase of coverage, they're going to have a $0 copay, which is pretty awesome. Now, if someone is not fully dual, let's say they're Slim B, QI, or not dual at all, they're still going to have a $0 monthly premium on their drug plan. They're going to have no annual deductible, and instead of paying $1.45 for generic and $4.30 for brand name, they'll simply just pay $4.15 and $10.35 on brand names, along with a $0 copay once they reach the catastrophic phase of coverage. Now, an important note here, we say $0 monthly premium on their prescription plan. That is not always the case. If you get a prescription plan that has a high premium, then they could have to pay a small premium there. So that's something to look out for. And I'll show you all that in the example here in just a few minutes. So let's look at partial LIS and extra help. As far as partial LIS and extra help, these individuals just have to fall under 150% of the federal poverty level. So the most that they can make being single is $1,843 and have $16,660 in assets. If they're married, they can make $2,485 combined and have $33,240 in assets. Basically, here it's going to lower their monthly premium. It's going to be on a sliding scale depending on what level of extra help they're at. You have 25% extra help, 50% extra help, 75% extra help. We just talked about 100% extra help, so those folks wouldn't fall in here. And it's going to depend on what level you are and what your premium is. You would also have a $99 annual deductible. So instead of the annual deductible here in 2023 being $505 like it is on most prescription plans, the most it could be for these folks is $99. Throughout the initial phase of coverage, they'd have a strict 15% coinsurance. And then after they reach the catastrophic phase, they have a $400.15 copay for generics and $10.35 copay for brand names. So you got one more thing here after this, and then we're going to jump into some live examples. It's important to remember how folks qualify and how folks get a low income subsidy or extra help. Not everyone gets it automatically. A lot of times you do have to apply. I'll put a quick link down in the description below that you can help your clients apply through. It takes about 10 minutes. And the worst they can say is no. So if it's close, I always recommend applying. If someone's fully dual eligible, though, they will automatically receive LIS, so they get it. They don't have to worry about it. Also, if someone is receiving SSI benefits, then they will also automatically receive LIS. And if someone's non-dual, they must apply for SSI, and then once they get SSI, they'll get LIS as well. So let's jump into some live examples so you can see how different levels of extra help affect drug plan premium and prescription cost. All right, everybody. So I got 4 examples for us. The first one is going to be somebody with no extra help. The tabs at the top. Second one is going to be somebody with 75% extra help, 25% extra help, and full extra help. So I just want you to see how the premium and the prescription costs change as we go. So this first screen here, this is somebody that has no extra help. We're going to be looking at the Blue Cross Essential RX prescription drug plan, and I've quoted Eliquis and atorvastatin at Walgreens. So under this plan, for somebody that gets no extra help or LIS, The premium is going to be $29.80. And this person's total retail cost for the rest of 2023, which would be June through December, will be $887.34. If I go down to drug coverage, you can see the atorvastatin for the rest of the year will cost $53.34, and the Eliquis will be $834. And you can also see they would have to fill a very big deductible in June, which would be their first month of coverage if I enrolled them for June 1st, of $505. After that, it goes down to $54. So this is somebody that gets no extra help. Let's look at somebody who is partial extra help. So here you can see instead of being $29.80 in premium, that premium is going to come down to $25, and their drug costs almost get cut in half. They would come down to $447.46. If we look at drug coverage, their atorvastatin comes down from $53 to $14, and the Eliquis comes down to $433. And that big savings is going to be they would have a $99 deductible instead of that $505 deductible, and then their cost per medication is going to go down a little bit too. So you can see that's really where the savings come in. Now, if we look further at somebody that's 25% LIS, their premium is going to come down to $15.40. Drug costs are going to stay the same though. So you can see here, they're really just saving in premium costs. The atorvastatin is still $14, and then the Eliquis is $433, and this person would still have that $99 deductible in June, and after that, it would go down to $48.14 for both of their medications each month. Now, finally, we're going to look at somebody who is full LIS or full extra help. They would have the lowest premium. Their premium on this plan would come down to $10.60, and their drug costs would be reduced dramatically all the way down to $101.50 for the rest of the year. If we look further at the drug coverage, you can see their atorvastatin actually went up a little bit, believe it or not, just the way the structure of the copays work. It would go up to $29.05, but their Eliquis comes down significantly to $72.45. You can see this just because they don't have a deductible. It's just a strict $14.50 a month. You got that brand name copay plus the generic copay brings it to that. So I hope this kind of gives you an idea of how the LIS level affects prescription costs and prescription drug plan premium. If you got any questions about how to find somebody's LIS or extra help level, just give us a call, 803-256-2067. We also have some other great videos on the channel talking about how to find different levels. We got one on how to use the beneficiary eligibility query search on My Lori. That one will tell you exactly what level someone is so you can quote their prescriptions correctly. So until next time, I hope everyone has a great rest of their day, and I look forward to seeing each and one of you very soon.